Sundown on the deck of the airship. But on the subject of body sucking, mine is a bit beat after an afternoon of hauling topsoil around. I don't know how many wheelbarrowfuls I did, but it's done for now. And in the process, despite taking moderate precautions, I got myself a mild sunburn, so there's that. Don't you play again. It ain't your time. You had your chance. But all in all, that's minor. I'm sure you would trade that for being exhausted literally all the time. Yes, I am still quite a bit ivied too. My left eye is no longer swollen, so that's good. And so that's some progress. At some point, I should probably start throwing Master Quartz back onto these guys. Two raids deep, wow. Nice. You went on a magical journey in your dreams. So, last night we left off by being told that Fiona has been kidnapped. She is being held hostage and is being transferred to the Twin Dragon Bridge, I think. Maybe you too were being held hostage. Was there anything else I needed to do? I think we've talked to everyone we recruited, right? We talked to Vivi, we talked to Mint. Have we gotten anyone else since we did the last round of looking around the ship? Oh yeah, I can get my mid-chapter rank up, right? Well, we got Olivier.
ああ、詳しい場所は言えないが、あちこち転々としてる状況さ。この映像と音声もそちらから送ったものでね。まあ通常のシステムに裏技を足しているんだが、まあそんなわけで早速報告をチェックさせてもらおう。ほう、なるほどね。
AP per recruiting there. I thought we were just gonna get the quest stuff there. Some are worth 2 instead of 1. Why is that? True gladiator belt. Good thing we did this. Oh, that's the ones that degrade over time.
さすがにやるね。と、こんな風に今後ともよろしく頼むよ。依頼を達成したらいつでも報告してくれたまえ。
So just to be like completely certain, I can't go recruit any of the other people that I've seen and tried to recruit, right? Like none of those are available right now, not until I do something else later.
こちらから頼んだことだし。可愛い生徒のためだからね。ただ裏技のおかげで基本的にはいつでも OK なんだが、長くは時間が取れなくてね。オリビエ、そろそろ移動するぞ。一旦パルムに向かう。
To Parm.
了解だ、親友。すまない。そんなわけで失礼するよ。女神の加護を今後とも頑張りたまえ。
Will I get different messages turning into Olivier at different points in chapters? Coming back and reporting your tasks frequently is ideal. Certainly seems that way. For every turn. Beautiful stuff. Will there ever be a time that I change this setup? Who knows? This may be my final form, armor aside. There will be? There's something even better? I can't even imagine. Oh yeah, I also got a quartz, didn't I? Waterfall, I think it was called. Damage plus 10% for every level foe is lower than you. Max 100%. Interesting. I can see why. Right now, there are some enemies that we're finding that are lower than us, but in general, we're going to be at parity with enemies, and we're going to be lower than bosses. So some kind of farming setup is probably the best use I'm going to get out of it, unless we can really, like, catapult ahead somehow. Mothford R has strength plus 10 on it. That is another source of strength for Lara. Of course, I need to upgrade the slot. Just do this for now. I mean, if I'm just using her as an S-break bomber, then we can get rid of hit. I don't want to upgrade more slots for now, though, but I do want to get it so that Reen can actually use his Malamar call. So we need to upgrade a slot for him. No, we've already done all the cheap ones. We have to do expensive ones now. Yikes. And that is enough to do the call one time. Now, it would be nice if I could get to 600 EP on Fee so that I could use Adamantine Shield 2 times per fight. However, that is going to be impossible. So, yeah. Not only that, prohibitively expensive and also impossible. Two things that I don't like. Also, look how bad her casting line is going to get by the end. 450 per element. That is insane. Oh, she moved out of the infirmary. More money than I thought I had. But yeah, these are going to be pricey. I don't like that. Getting 1,000 extra strength makes a big difference right now, actually. Even getting 500 kind of makes a lot of difference. But we'll settle for 250 for now. Okay, what else do I even want to do before we go and wander over to Fiona Land? Have I done literally everything I need to do? So we completed all these quests. I think I've gotten all the recruits that I can do. And we've opened every box we've seen so far. There are many boxes. And I've made at least one of every food so far. I could start turning these in for incremental progress, but in every game up until this point, when you've done the food turn-ins, the early turn-ins are just like a tier of balm or something. They're never worth it. I mean, if there's any stat food that jumps out at me, I could consider making some stuff just in case we get into a rough spot somewhere, but it's been pretty smooth sailing for a while. It's not like I have 50% foods yet. And 30 meter was the best meter food that I had, I think, so we haven't seen the good stuff just yet, probably. I guess the only other thing to consider is if I want to use U materials to upgrade any of these weapons, and I don't think I do. I could consider doing Pandora instead of Mirage, since we don't have Bell yet. They're both going to be annoying to level. Let's try it out. Grand Press is already covered by this thing. Aerial isn't. could do something like this. Are there any of these that I want to level right now? Not really. Elliot and Sarah will become required party members. So we have uses the boot to get Elliot back in, and then I have to give up somebody for Sarah. It could be Gaius or Fee, because we can make Sarah our dodge tank. I'm just going to take a screenshot. I guess I'm not going to take a screenshot. Trying to do my like tool for screenshotting is making me like change. And so I'm just gonna do a print screen, I guess. Windows print screen. So it's saved somewhere, I'll have to dig it up later. Yeah, snip tool, like the button combination is like also moved to the right, apparently. I mean, there's an argument that I should have taken Gaius out because Fee and Sarah could be linked. And it's a damn good argument, honestly. But for now, I can replenish meter really easily with Gaius, which is a big draw for just running through the dungeon. So she has 100% evade, she's got some statuses that she can inflict. She's very fast. Is there anything else I want to do for her? I don't really think there is. It's almost Christmas. Nice little close-up of Vivi. She's very important, you know. No joy. Do you think I should take Fee just for Zeno and Leo dialogue then? Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. This is making me feel like I should have taken Fee instead of Gaius. I mean, I still can, kinda. But I don't have access to all that other equipment. So I would need to reload, but I can do it. Any is worth it considering how little difference there is between the two characters. Depending on how quick it lets me get into it anyway. I might have to just close game and redo it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a close game situation. Alright, let's get Fee in the main party then. Because that is definitely a reason to bring her. I'm not going to miss out on any cool dialogue. I don't care if it's one line. If they just acknowledge each other's presences, that's good enough for me. Oh, he's still locked for now. Well, I could just have her spread status and stuff. Or we could go for crit. Since we have guaranteed ways to do crit with her stealth thing, we haven't really explored very much. We could try to do that instead. But it's only a 0.25% increase. I'm not sure how worth it that is yet until we level this thing. So I could just go for status infliction right now. Same day, 12 noon. Nothing in Trails terrifies me like same day does. Are the gun ones? No, the gun ones aren't the Hectors. It's the other ones, the tanky boys that are the Hectors. What's more intimidating than General Craig just riding out in a tank?
我ら第四機構師団を舐めてかかったのが運の尽きだ。あと一息だ。このまま総流橋を攻め落とすぞ。うろたえるな兵たちよ。そして貴族連合、我が娘を甘く見ないでもらおう。あやつとて曲がりなりにも帝国軍人の娘だ。卑劣な脅しに屈せず義に準じる覚悟はできておろう。
お待ちなさい。
We just got scolded. Class 7 says no war crimes.
黒い線の兵たちよ、恥を知りなさい。罪もない敵将の家族を人質に取り、戦に利用しようなどという愚行。アルノールの名において断じて許すわけには参りません。
トールズ士官学院7区、作戦を開始する。
行くわよ。
The maracas are back! Not only is Hector here, we have maracas.
さあ、準備はいい
？Man, you guys are jerks. I don't remember what I'm supposed to punch on this guy.
任せて。
I can use anybody. What's Sarah got anyway?
ここは任せた。さあ、ガンガン行くわよ。
Strength and speed for 3 turns. Nice. Oh, it's a debuff. Never mind. I was gonna say that's a good buff for us, but no. I mean, honestly, just get Gaius in here.
ここは任せたわ。
俺に任せてもらおう。やっ。
Right now, I need to dodge a whole heap of dudes. That's only 2 of them, though. How annoying. I want to dodge 3. Only 2. It's probably not the right one, then. There we go. He's weak in the maracas. Still only 2.
俺の番だ。新規発動。そこだ。チャンスだ。そこだ。そこだ。
Looks like it did become 3. And then we can just do it again. There's a 3. Ew. No, he's charging now, so it's gonna be different than before. So smack him in the face, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't like just picking randomly and hoping for the best. It is not fun gameplay. He's trying to counter me right now, I guess. Is that what he's doing? So maybe I shouldn't be targeting him at all. Well, I don't quite have enough to do the thing.
この程度。新規発動。
さあかかってこい。そこだ。そこだ。今だ。そこだ。せい。
行くぞ。
This is gonna hurt, but I can charging it after. Oh, I still had one turn of counter left. I mean, it's not like I really have much choice here. That's one down. Maybe I should have saved that for a different target. That was really overkill. Not quite 90, unfortunately. I mean, I could greed here, since we're kind of healthy, and I can do the counter next turn. Do I want to greed though? Because I could really greed. I don't think we greed that much. So none of these were the correct answer while he's charging. I guess maybe it's the body then? I guess it is. Pain.
やったわ。残り1体よ。
そこだ。
私の番だな。
まずいわね。
Looks like I picked the worst one. Maybe none of it has good unbalance though. Where is that possibility? Alright, this one has 3. This was the correct one. We just chose it last. I mean, if I do this, I just counter 1 hit. I'm better off just trying to impede, I think. Keep strength buff up, I guess. I think that would still take my strength buff away, though. See, I think we just lose it no matter what.
いいわね。あと一押しよ。
なんとかしなければ。新規発動。
Would be nice if I could counter every one of those, wouldn't it? Alright, let's try the Sarah thing.
ここは頼んだ。さあ、ガンガン行くわよ。
I mean, that's a pretty big damage swing, honestly. Like, it's attack minus 25, but we're taking like almost half as much damage. And I think I can just win from here.
と厳しかったわね。
What do you think, Thomas? Did we do good? Thoroughly confused guards. Sounds about right. Alright, there's my treasure chest from before. Can't get it like that, though, apparently. But we will go ahead and let the ads play, and then we'll just do random battles and scan and everything. Got a little bit of a labyrinth going on here. Get a little sneak preview of the next area if you want to look through things. Can't do that inside here.
敵ユニットの傾向を解析完了だよ。
行くぞ。せいやチャンスだ。
続けていくよ。
これで終わりだ。
私の番だね。排除する。チャンスもらった。これで終わり。私の番ね。
行くぞ。せいや今だ。
続けていくよ。
バカだバカだ。
なんとかうまくいったかな。
What makes you shoot and not shoot? I don't understand.
さっさと片付けよう。これはうまみだよ。みんな一気に決めるわよ。了解。お任せください。私の番だね。やっ私の番ですね。敵ユニットの傾向を解析。つかめました。
参る。はっ。この手で道を切り開く。よし、やったぞ。
やったね。
Plenty of you materials to be had in here, apparently. Not gonna hear me complain. Just a room of flavor. Alright, we want to go to the right first to get all this stuff. Alright, we have the 1.5x damage. How much does it do now? Yeah, around 7k is what it should be doing. I'm counting for arts defense and all that stuff. We were doing around 5, so it seems about right. On a neutral. This is a sneaking mission, Sarah. What's she referencing by doing that? That's cute. Alright, bigger base damage spell. What are we doing, like 8-9? Alright, 10-11. Good damage. Thundering Roar EX. Area large, seal speed minus 50%. We have buffed our Sarah. New materials? I love them. Alright, what's in the box? Alright, nothing that we need to scan, seems like. No, Beep Seeker is new, actually. I thought we scanned them already. No, that's not your job. Beep. Heals and supports. Being muted does not stop it from healing and supporting.
私の番ですね。アークス駆動、任せて。やっ、それ。
参る。
ええ。さあ、とっとと先に進むわよ。やったね。
Flood, sure. I think Flood was the one we used all game long last time, right? Hydro Cannon, Crystal Flood, Athelas. Yep. Very familiar quartz. Very good. Too bad I can't equip it. Good one for Elliot. Is Fee gonna do the thing again? She is! What's she saying or what's she referencing? Because that's adorable. Can you clip it? I want to preserve this for later. Crit volcanic rain with 1.5x base damage. 15k.
今だ。委員長、お疲れ様。
やったね。
敵発見。俺の番だな。
私の番ね。これはおまけよ。今よ。いただき。行こっか。排除する。チャンス。そんじゃ一気に決めよう。了解。了解しました。せい。
Yeah, that was another good reason to have brought Fee.
行きます。
行くぞ。バカだ。見たか。八王が一頭。よし、掴んだ。
Gale EX, area large, seal 60, on balance plus 20.
任せなさいっての。
I'm guessing the range upgraded or something? I don't remember what the base thing was for it, honestly. No goodies at all in these rooms, huh? No recipe gooks, no like black records, no anything fun? Because I'm a little disappointed. Alright, before we go upstairs, we want to do all of this stuff.
や私の番ね。はいいいわよ。いただき。私の番ですね。アークス駆動。
参る。
I appreciate it.
行こっか。はっや任せなさい。いいわよ。いただき。あんたまた早くなったわね。まあ成長期だし。やりました。
So there's a lever in here. I assume we'll change how these rooms are connected together. So here's some crates, and here's a vent. Oh. Hey, I managed to get an advantage. You never see that.
俺の番だな。せい今だ。みんな一気に決めるぞ。了解。せいこれが俺たちの力だ。
悪っ。ダクト多いですね。
There sure are, Elliot.
古い砦だけあって改修増設したみたいね。お宝みっけ。
Ebony boots. What do? They are speed and arts shoes, apparently. So not much interest to read. Slightly less arts than this, but more speed probably better right now, honestly. You can have these. Actually, maybe we keep you on the fast speed too. Okay, I never would have been able to open that door at all if I had tried it. But, still missing some stuff here. Looks like that comes from upstairs. So we can come back down, probably. And the rest of this room is cut off from that room, unfortunately. Yeah, looks like we're going up. So that chest at the start that I saw but I couldn't get to, like, I definitely can't get that right now, right?
俺の番だな。
任せて排除する。行きます。はあ、任せなさい。これは俺だ。いただき。やあ。バカだ。
Good luck, buddy.
崩れた。もらった。
俺の番だな。
任せて。や行きます。任せなさい。いただき。
俺の番だ。
や私の番ね。いただき。
How have we not statused him yet?
はい。
行くぞ。
私の番だね。せいや
There we go.
私の番ね。はい今よ。いただき行こっか。せい行きます。
俺の番だな。
He's the biggest punching bag I've ever seen.
任せなさい。
Alright, I'm not gonna let you do that. Okay, apparently I'm letting you do that.
任せて。
俺の番だな。
行きます。チャンスです。私の番。私の番ね。
参る。見たか。八王が一頭。
V うんつかめた。
Remedy Oratorio. Recovery all. Cures KO, heal HP full. 2 turns of HP plus 50% and 200 CP. Certified Aura Rain moment? It's back? That is extremely nice. It's true, he should have had one. I'm never gonna remember Remedy Oratorio, even though I just remembered it to say it. It's Aura Rain. And we all know it in our heart, just like Tio's other S-Break is Grail Sphere.
最上階は上みたいね。その調子で進むわよ。
And you guys know that I'm right. You know it in your heart, you know it in your soul. Alright, there's the way downstairs. 2 of them, in fact.
Take it, 撃破する。
これがうまみだよ。いただき私の番だね。排除する。
参る。
行きます。はあ、やあ。戦闘終了。気を引き締める。
Do you agree or disagree, Plant? And if you do disagree, then can you tell me what the name of Tio's protective S-Break is? Because I can't tell you what it is. I don't remember. As much as I used it, I called it Grail Sphere. I don't have a damn clue what the actual name is. Zero Field. Alright, yeah, that sounds like it could be true.
Mission complete だね。
Did you call Elliot by Aura Rain, or did you call it by its actual name?
邪魔な積み荷が多いですね。
第4機甲師団との戦闘でいっぱいいっぱいだったみたいね。
Sure is nice that they block hallways with them, huh?
ここが勝機ですね。行こっか。
行くぞ。
任せなさい。いいわよ。いただき。はい。アークス駆動。それ。 終了。気を引
Look how hidden this box is.
お宝発見。
Yggdrasil? Got another high tier quartz here. I think I'll stick with Volcanic Rain though, higher base damage. Probably. I say it like I know, I don't know, but fire tends to have higher base damage. Just beating up this popsicle.
手で道を切り開く。よし、掴んだ。
なかなかの出来ですね。うん、掴めた。ふふん、お宝発見。
Ebony vest to go with the new shoes. Is it also caster oriented? Kinda, but it has evade on it too. So I could lose 10% evade for those stats. I don't think so. But you can be more defensive because we're not relying on you to evade tank. Alright, I think we've done everything we can do on this floor so far. Tumble down the vent. Even though I knew there was nothing there, I wanted to rub my face against it all the same. I'm not doing this well of just a neutral, like, dark matter. Imagine when I get Cross Crusade or something. Poor Sarah. I should double check down here, but I'm pretty sure we got everything, right? Yeah, we got everything. Get stunned! He never gets stunned! Alright, I want you to have meter.
私の番ね。
Same with you. Is there anything I can do that's funny? Not really.
私の番ですね。アークス駆動。やう。
I can get delayed? No, only you can get delayed.
任せなさい。バカだ。行こっか。
Bakana. So were you just not in the AoE or something? How'd you survive, buddy?
アークス駆動。ええ。それ。
行くぞ。
うん、任せて。はっ。ええ。見切った。
Rude.
行くぞ。た。甘い。
Wow.
すまない。みんな。
My 200 meter gone because I was extra dumb.
アークス駆動。行こっか。 やっ。
Here, get like 2 EV.
ええ。それ。
Alright, 10, whatever.
戦闘終了。気を引き締めないと。やったわね。やったね。
Scud Wing. Faint KO 50 instead of 30. Nice. But now I get to go find another enemy because I done fucked up. And the dumbest part is that I knew it was a possibility. I knew it could happen, I just didn't think it could happen to me. I mean, there may not be a fight as soon as I get to the top floor. Maybe I can, like, find someone up there.
こらし。敵接近。気をつけてください。私の番ね。
You don't have any supporty stuff, do you? Do you have Impassion? I don't think you do. I don't think anybody does.
行こっか。はっ。やっ。行きます。
Nice death blow.
参る。せい。
ええ。うん、任せて。行きます。任せなさい。うん、任せて。
俺の番だな。
ええ。行きます。うん、任せて。
参る。
私の番ね。ここは任せたわ。うん、頑張るよ。アークス駆動。私の番だね。やっ。
ありがと
はい。
う。行くぞ。
うん、任せて。行きます。
俺の番だな。
うん、任せて。うん。ごめん。あとはお願い。さあ、ガンガン行くわよ。やっ。
俺の番だな。
はい。そこです。戦闘終了。
Alright, at least getting 4 per turn means that didn't take as long as it had to, or could have.
なるほど。これは狭いな。
Well, we've heard a lot of different ventilation quotes now because of that. Alright, one more box.
よし、ここが最上階か。
それじゃそこの部屋に姉さんが。
I guess like if you're getting 200 per box like that, then that's effectively saying you can unlock one slot per dungeon now. In addition to what you're getting from the random battles. And speaking of random battles, pretty sure everything's been scanned, yeah. Unless there was some sneaky rare enemy that we never found, but that does not seem likely. Anything that I could possibly want going in? Probably not. So I can use Fee's speed to make it so that I can swap to Lara, and then I can have Lara cast Lawfort to get strength up, and then I can have Reen motivate, and then we can have a big 50% buff before we start dropping the S-Break bombs. Imagine getting a name title card drop when your hands are bound behind your back.
フィオナさん、お久しぶりです。
助けに来たわよ。ありがとう。なんてお礼を言ったら、エリオットもしばらく見ないうちに立派になったみたいで、お姉ちゃん嬉しいわ。姉さん。 人質を盾にするなど、それでも貴族の端くれか。その汚い手をどけるがいい。
言っておくが、状況が分かっていないのはあんたの方だ。
Is it time for some protagonist powers?
その女性を傷つけたが最後、無事で済むと思うなよ。
どうやら両兵団も他の拠点にいるみたいだし、完全に詰んだみたいね。とっとと降伏した方が身のためだと思いますけど。
A secret passage. Man, this boss fight sucked in the first game.
バリアハートの地下水道で戦った。
いや、それよりも連度は高そう。
They're spikier too.
エリオット、みんな。あんたたち、行くわよ。
了解です。
姉さん、すぐに助けてあげるから。
Synchronized roaring.
手強いぞ。気をつけろ。
Okay, unfortunately, Reen goes before Fee does. This is all fine.
さあ、一気に行くぞ。
任せなさい。
And I can move up so they're maybe more likely to target her. And we put one to sleep immediately. Nice. Ew, that was gross though. How rude. Alright, delay 20, stat down 50. The most debilitating thing I can do to them is sleep, that we already saw. We can blind them, we can burn them. Freeze is possible. Nightmare is possible. Well, there's the stat downs. Unfortunately... Actually, it doesn't get to move before we get to do our thing. See, I can just do this. Well, if you're going to be rude, let's start doing this. Motivate, drop S break while the defense is down. It's not a crit, but it'll still do gigantic damage. We're making our own crits. 50k. Not bad. Yeah, unfortunately, if they both can do an art to her, she's going to die. Or do a craft to her. I can have Rain drop an S break too. I can also do this. Alright, that's really good for us. Now they're both asleep, so I do 1.5 to both, and plus the one on the left has defense down still on it. This won't kill by itself, but boy is it gonna be close. And unlike in the sewers, this time I scanned them both. Boy, is it going to be close. Are you still asleep? You're not still asleep. You're still fainted, but can I kill you with the unbalance? I probably can, actually. So we'll just let this one waste its turn. So we'll do this, then we'll do the, Actually, doing the burst will kill both of them, I'm pretty sure. Well, I can't do burst since it's, overdrive. But that does it right there, too. So they got one attack off. Actually, one did a craft and then one did the roar, so they got 2 attacks off. Now, is this where I learn I get back-to-back boss fights, and Zeno and Leo show up immediately after, and I just wasted so much of my resources?
エリオット、みんな。さあ、おとなしく剣を捨てなさい。
Do you have another wall? You do! How many walls with puppies behind them do you have?
まだいたの？
いい加減にしろ。これ以上は無意味なはずだ。いい加減にするがいい。
Well, we haven't seen him in a while.
まさか。
This is the first part of the game where I regret not playing with English voices. It could be Cam Clark o'clock right now.
ナイトハルト教官。
久しいな、お前たち。だが、すでに私はお前たちの教官ではない。少佐とでも呼ぶがいい。
相変わらずだね。
らしいと言うべきか。まったく美味しいところを持って行ってくれますこと。お久しぶりです、ナイトハルト少佐。
君もな。
姉さん、大丈夫？ええ、平気よ。どこも痛いところはないわ。うわ！
Elliot finally gets hugged.
ありがとう、エリオット。助けに来てくれて、今まで無事でいてくれて、本当にありがとう。
We all need a sister like Fiona.
姉さん、よかった。本当によかったよ。7組のみんな、サラさんにナイトハルト少佐もありがとうございます。なんとお礼を言ったらいいか。
ご無事でよかったです。
お礼に今度またピアノを聴かせてちょうだい。
じきにこの砦も中将閣下が制圧するだろう。とりあえずは一段落だな。
I think Fee's right. Poor Elliot. He doesn't understand. Some guidance from a rather peculiar source. He's probably sitting right up there on the cliff right now. Wait, where's your hat at, Towa? You can't be taking that thing off. That is a symbol of your status. And also it makes you just a little bit taller. I wonder if there's anything fun we can buy at the market. Bonding points for stopover days. "12 bondings, nice. Alright, we can't enter the station because the game refuses to let me have fun. But I demand a Becky. We need our favorite Scott. Do we have a new merchant aboard the ship? She's going to squeeze every Mira out of us, isn't she? Yes! I'm glad Becky gets her own special line, sure. Sounds good to me. The nature park? stand back, I'ma do a magic. Well, Emma, all you have to do is break a taboo for the Hexen clan, and then you'll get a power-up too. Just be evil. That's the secret. And of course we don't get to see it, because they would have to animate it. Let's take a shortcut instead. Look at her little beret. The Medal of Charity. Sure. Alright, looks like ads are playing, so we will chill until they are over. I'll be back in 3 minutes. No one's gonna miss anything on my watch. See you soon. Okay, looks like ads are over, so we can do a little bit more progress. But we can bond with royalty. Rumors of your accomplishments are spreading. Well, she gets to pretend to be his little sister again. Shameless. My link level of her has increased, huh? Is the game telling on itself a little bit here? Like, I know I was able to kind of like link earlier, but she didn't have a weapon at the time, so we couldn't do follow-up attacks and stuff. And will she be playable by the end? Playable again by the end, I should say. Good kitty. You'll get there eventually, Mina. Well, I can cash that in for one trawl bomb. Normally I would ask, is this the part of a Trails game where we teach a Sunday school class, but can that happen in the middle of a Bond event? I don't think it will, right? The Queen of Quiet. No, Milliam, you are the opposite of that. The Queen of Quiet. She's the Lord of Loud. The kitty gets to attend Sunday school too. Correct. What a smart cat. Oh no, she's going to teach Sunday school. He will teach everyone how to crush on a noble boy and argue with him constantly. The cat is down for this, sure. She has been usurped. Alright, no one else's line changed because of Sunday school, unfortunately. But no Rosine for us. Someday, but not today. Oh yeah, Machias doesn't have to be in disguise anymore. He can actually wear his glasses in town again. The cat features in another Bond event. Pexter. It wouldn't be a Trails game without comments like that. Not the heroes part, the skirt flipping part. Tomato stew? Sure. It's free meter. So she's back from Legram, huh? Well, Anton's back to safety. We need to just take him on board the Courageous, honestly. Keep him out of trouble. It's nap time for both of our kitty cats. She's just letting you do that. She's pretending to be asleep. Like a little kid that doesn't want to walk to the house. I mean, it would have been an appropriate time. You could have done it. Laura in an apron. Cute. And now she's instantly blushy. She drank all the beer in Celtic. Now she's all blushy blushy. So what happens if you do have the sidecar? Do you miss out on the better version here? Alright, that's everything up here. All that's left is stuff down here near the market. I mean, if he's thinking really hard about windmills and he has a spear, he could go tilting at one. We could have a future Don Quixote here. Is Reen Sancho? Well, this is a new pose for us. Comforting cappuccino. Bitter juice. So one of your peculiar results can actually give you CP, huh? Interesting. This probably has a Cerbic tomato in it. If the rest of the ingredients add up to less than 200, it might be, like, better to buy it. If it has a monster drop in it, then it's definitely better to buy one to turn in. But it's probably cheaper just to make it, whatever it needs. Although it could also take multiple attempts to get the peculiar, right? So maybe I should just buy it. Yeah, I talked myself into it. If it takes more than one try, it's profitable. Free book! You've got a customer for life. I could buy this and save some new materials on getting the better evade version for evade tank strats. But if I could just buy... We could buy, like, the second upgraded version of it in Berea Hard for, like, 48 or something, right? If I remember right. So you can just straight up buy the entire completed thing. So I'll just do that instead. Oh, Andre is here again. He says next to her dad is the safest place for her to be. So is she going to ride on the other side of the tank into battle? Lieutenant General Craig on one side, Fiona on the other. He's playing a different tune now. Also, I never noticed the jawline this guy had before. You sold me on it. I'll buy the one entire honey. And we will talk to Towa after we check the last thing here. Save the best for last. An orbital corkscrew. How does that work? New buck. Is it finally time that I buy some cosmetics? Because I can do it. $6,000. Money well spent. It's a self-grilling stand. I mean, it does look pretty good too. I'll take it. I'll take all of it. But I'm glad you pointed that out because I did not notice. Now we have a Nekorine. Well, the black suit him better because it matches his hair. It's not Mishi. And if it's not Mishi, we can't have it. She's the one that has the bunny in her room, right? So now her bunny can go on adventures with her. I mean, that kind of matches her outfit, I guess. Now she can be a cat just like Celine. And we can antagonize Eustace in so many ways. You know what? You're a cat. I think we all know that she's a cat. What do you think, black or white? Since she's got so much gray in her outfit, it seems like either one of them can work, honestly. The shorts are white, the jacket's black, there's gray everywhere else. Like, either one works, right? What happens if you do both? Okay, you can't do both. I think I'll do white just because no one else will be able to pull off white except for Lara. And black could work better on somebody else. The bear is higher up. And the ears are bigger on him than they are on V. They're like little teeny tiny triangles. And his head is just larger, I guess. How about you? You do not cooperate well with the hat, that's for sure. But sure, she can have the bear. And why not? Black cat for Celine. I've spoken to everyone else in town, I'm pretty sure. Actually, we didn't go back into the market manager's house after talking to the princess in there. I thought he was gonna give me something when the camera changed like that. But no. Alright, so have Gambler Jack 1 up to 10 and Gambler Jack 2 up to 9. I think I'm caught up, right? So I think I've done everything I need to do here except for Bond event with Towa. Let's just charge straight for her. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Reen gets to be the fetch boy again, huh? We will be the ultimate gopher. Look out, she's got a gun! Arts-based bullets. An orbital staff in the shape of a gun. Judgment bolt and a gun. When do we get a spark dying gun? That's what we really need. Link level 4, you say? Well, we know why she has a weapon now. She's going to be playable. And she can cheer. A cheer from her should fill your meter all the way to 200. Like, it should be the strongest cheer known to man. Just saying. Okay, I can't switch to the other screen anymore. But the other screen would have a whole heap of characters on it right now. Since we apparently have link levels with the princess and with Towa. And that should be everything in town. What happens if I try to leave the other exit? I'm assuming it won't let me, but we didn't actually science that, so let's find out. Alright, not allowed. Alright, we saved the best for last. We have everything we need to get here, I'm pretty sure, because we have all the books. We got the medal, and we got a Becky. Also got our recipe. Comforting cappuccino that Reen cannot make on his own. Just double check that I'm on 0 bond points. I'm on 0 bond points. We're good to go. We're good to go. Thanks, instructor. You're a real bro. Now, why are you doing that fake voice to sound so cool? He is just so smug about this. He has wanted to pretend to be cool his entire life. And he's gonna ruin the moment by nerding out. You coming aboard the boat, buddy? Ultimate otaku. Thanks, Instructor Thomas. You were very helpful.
なんと正解はこの私だったのでした。こんにちは、リン君。元気にしてましたか？いや、実は少し前から私も士官学院を出ていまして、教官だとバレたら色々と面倒そうだったので、しばらく変装してたんですよ。
Luckily, cool guys never get in any trouble, so you can pretend to be that all day and escape all harm and danger.
意外と気づかれないものですね。ええ、騒ぎにならないようこっそりとお手伝いしたくって。それでは私もカレイジャスにぜひ案内してください。これからバンバン皆さんの力にならせてもらいますから。
We definitely will. Well, if we get Instructor Thomas, that means we can get Makarov. So Makarov and Mint can be reunited at last. Looking forward to that one.
あ、大変だったね。リン君、本当にお疲れ様。
Well, you got the S rank, didn't miss anything. Touring Erebonia 2. Back in his nerd clothes. Manager Baggins, that's the guy at the Phoenix Wings Hotel. The outdoor bath area has been host to a variety of strange things lately. Oh, this is like the hot springs back in Liberal. Creepy sheep love hot springs. This has been established. This is a Demurian fact. While this isn't an urgent request, I would really appreciate if you could come help us investigate why. Yeah, creeping for creeps. We're gonna find some creepy sheep. Those voyeurist sheep. Just getting wormed up. Oh no. Some malevolent worm has swallowed Towa whole. It wouldn't even take that big of a worm to do it, honestly. But a marshmallow mascot, huh? She is kind of that. Gorelia Byroad 2. So we can go back in there now, finally. Get some boxes. I'll make a mech out of you. Are we gonna fight him on foot in Valimar, or does he get his own soldat? Did he steal one? Well, we've got our forced party member of the chapter, or part of the chapter. I'll need to take detection off of Elliot. But this should be fine for now. We can give it to her and just have her sit on the back line. Becky's trade shop. So I don't have to go back to Emir to trade. Items that have been missed in previous chapters of the story are occasionally available. Well, I don't think we missed anything, so there is that. Actually, you can keep all that stuff. I only want detection. You can have that back. Go ahead and play the ads now, since they're not in the way of anything. I didn't actually put detection on there, because I'm an idiot. These two sitting together, huh? That could be dangerous. Piece of cake, she says. Excuse me, that's copyright. You can't do that.
Piece of cake.
Okay, trade is down here. I mean, I have a 10-second advantage by being the streamer, right? But you didn't want to spend your precious gamble toads on it, did you? I saved you 1,000. Alright, we can get monster drops again. Staria board. A snowboard with pictures of Elise and Alvin on it. Costs you materials. Million board. Let's go, go, go. A bike coloring that incorporates pictures of Elisa. Oh, I see. We're doing like we did in Azure. So we can just make a waifu mobile out of our orbital bike. A Towa bike. I'm tempted. Okay, if I missed the contact lenses back in the previous place, this is where we could have got them. But E-material, so that's not good. It would cost 10 to upgrade for the evade accessory, which I'm not too keen on. I'm actually using the speed accessory on Fee right now since I have Sarah set up as the dodge tank, so I would make use of this if I had the kitty watch. Do I want to try to get Petrify to Freeze to, etc.? I mean, I obviously do want to get them, but I don't want to pay 10 new materials for them. I mean, I should do it anyway, but I'm going to be stubborn about it. It's a new chapter, you got new goodies. Sure does. Still no arts upgrade staff. Titanium coat. Nope. We're good on those for now. I'm worried about Sarah being in the game room. Terrible things could be happening. She could be playing Blade. Alright, she's not. Crisis averted. Apparently she's got Starbucks, though. So she's not in her spot on the bridge, huh? She can show up down here. Alright, we can buy adamantine shields now, but we have the one, and I don't see us buying a second whatever. It'll show up as another skill on the Aegis Master Quartz, I'm pretty sure, since it didn't see us one. So that's two sources of if we need it. And I think all of this in water was available last chapter. Flare Bomb is new. Class SS Plus. And I would maybe use it on Emma just to wipe the entire field. But let's hold off on buying it. No rush. Okay, I don't think anything new is available in Wind. Grim Butterfly, though. That's definitely new. Nightmare 50%. I'm tempted. No, I gotta pretend like I'm not. Cross Crusade, it's here too. Well, on the subject of just hitting the entire field and killing it, that's definitely an option we have. What do you think? Cross Crusade, Grim Butterfly. What should I buy? This hurts me the least because I have so much space, fire, and earth right now. Like, I'm sure the game's gonna give me multiple of these as we go on. So it's a matter of, like, how long do I get to use it before the game would have given it to me anyway? And maybe there's one or two that I won't get, but we'll get a mostly full collection of quartz probably. I'll buy Cross Crusade. Although I don't have anywhere to put it, because dark matter was on this thing. But Grand Press is covered by the quartz itself, so we're only missing Aerial. Let's do it. And I still have Spark Arrow for sub AoE and Wind. Alright, they still don't have evade on them. Just random crit chance. This one has arts 20. Which is still less than the one she has equipped. Oh yeah, I didn't buy Lara's weapon. We need to do that. And it could be in my interest to just do this anyway, just so we get the giantest S-breaks we can have. Drop the biggest bombs. Customized gun and blade set that casts sinners into darkness. That is certainly what Sarah does. Of course the nerd is down here. Well, we finally get to do something with our black records. I'm guessing this doesn't hurt me as far as like all books type achievement goes. Because normally you don't just instantly have things taken away from you without choosing to do it. Like you could give up your books too early before you had like the full set for achievements. But you had to choose to do it. Get them back later, okay. No, he translated 3 books pretty damn quick. Oh, there's books on these bookshelves too. Even though I just gave her the ears, I still surprised myself a little bit when I talked to her. Oh boy, look at all the redacted we've got here. The blank of the blank lions. Blank. The War of the something lions. It's not just War of the Lions. The blank of blank before blank. In the beginning, there were 6 great lords? No, great... It's not lord, what is it? Also, I guess it could be 2. Okay, this is 1 and then the other. So 2. There were 2 great gods? One boasted... It's not enriched. Unrivaled courage. The other unparalleled intelligence? Is that too many? Cunning's too short. I don't know, that's a long word. There's too many things that could fit there. They descended from the heavens. Blank from their kin. Away from their kin? I don't know what the 3-letter word is there. It was upon the blank below that they first met. Yeah, I could probably context my way through some of this, but it's gonna take a while. We did a good job of contexting our way through some of these in Trails the Third. But we just don't have time to just try to power through these. So I'll poke back later. Hey there, Anna, how's it going? We got some nice literature that's going to be a pain to transcribe there. Try to figure out what's going on. But we've got it at least. Nah, I'm doing good. A little exhausted after a whole heap of yard work, but otherwise fine. Making some progress in Trails. Alright, I think we can go fly to Mir. Let's see how Vivi's doing though. Oh, V's here with her. Oh yeah, we got to see that Towa is now armed with a gun. That's cool. A bad show. There's so many bad shows, you're gonna have to narrow it down. Vivi will have the scoop on all kinds of naughty escapades happening on the surface. The Courageous was in fact designed to help her beep, apparently. Yeah, I saw that I have a link level with her, which has me very intrigued. Why would I have a link level with a character that I can't form a combat link with? Gee, I wonder if she's going to be playable later. And then Mint has moved downstairs for some reason. You guys still only have the one line. Man, we'll have time to go talk to everybody else and see what their lines are. I just want to go to Ymir. I watched a bit of the earlier seasons of like the new run. Like I haven't seen the old stuff from the 60s, but I picked it up during Matt Smith's run. Then I went back and watched Eccleston and Tennant. I enjoyed it. It wasn't like I stopped watching it out of protest or anything. It just between seasons, I just didn't pick it back up at some point. So I imagine at some point I'll go back through and watch the stuff that I haven't seen. Because I'm also curious about some of the stuff that I've heard. I can go straight to Lunaria, huh? If I have the ability to do that, that means I probably need the ability to do that. And then Neidhart's at the Twin Dragons Bridge, so we have a reason to go there. You can now travel onto North Cruisin' Highway 3. I'm guessing we'll have a reason to do that too. Let's go to Ymir. Well, what do you think of it so far? Machias's friends are still too chicken to go in the footpath, huh? I have played episode 1 of Xenosaga and I played Xenogears. I've also played the first Xenoblade. Okay, they still have the same lines they had last chapter. Actually, no, this is a new like spin on that line. Oh, he is catching cold. Well, I am all for food runs. Honestly, I did not eat enough tonight. I'm still starving. Like, I should have ate way more than I did. But after, like, shoveling so many wheelbarrow loads of topsoil, like, I just did not really feel like eating. But now it has caught back up to me. Alright, Phoenix Wings for the quest, but let's go check in with our folks. Looks like I don't have to go far. They're down here. I mean, those things can certainly help some shows. I've certainly seen some stuff that I probably couldn't get through without it. can't remember the guy's name, but one of the showrunners during like part of the run that I saw, like the fans just kept lambasting the guy. And I won't go like that far on like the hate train, but that dude definitely got in his own way a lot with the writing and the direction for the show. So hopefully like that part of the run has like somebody else at the helm. Yeah, is that like the Dunning-Kruger effect, where the more you know about something, like the more pissed off you'll get about seeing things that are wrong? I know that's not literally what it is, but your level of expertise will influence like your level of trust and affinity towards something. Like the second you know something's bullshit, you start thinking like everything else is bullshit. And so when you have like this level of expertise in physics, then you see like all this wacky sci-fi stuff that just runs and takes liberties with it. It's like, wait a second, if they're doing this dumb shit here, they're doing dumb shit elsewhere too. The entire thing is gonna fall apart. A white shadow flying off into the sky. Oh, Milliam. She just doesn't want to see one. Yeah, that sounds like that would get real annoying real quick. That's why I'm not good at anything, therefore I can enjoy everything. For a second there, I thought that space between the two couches was a coffin, and it's like, wow, this place got real dark. If only we were here to see it. Yeah, I guess that's one thing to consider. Like, if something was written decades ago, then you can be more lenient about certain things. But the more we know, the more we know. Therefore, don't act like we don't know shit. Don't act like this is how something works. No, it's cool. Like, it's not even about like a specific thing. Like, everyone's got pet peeves in writing and stuff. Like take fantasy writing, for instance. If you have something that's based off of like medieval England or whatever, or the HRE, you have like certain like rules to inheritance, certain things that are kind of like expectations. But then you like play fast and loose with how like primogeniture works or things of that nature. Stuff like that gets under my skin. Because like you can definitely have different like inheritance systems and stuff like that in fantasy, while still drawing some parallels to actual history. But when you try to make it like, hey, this thing is exactly like this other thing, and then you just go completely against how that works. Or like a big one to me is if you're trying to follow real history and you have a queen that marries somebody, and that queen's husband is called the king of a kingdom, and he like has just as much power as she does, when he should be like a prince consort or something. All that stuff like jumps out to me like a just giant waving red flag. So I am pretty critical of realistic-based fantasy stuff. Also, poor Millie. Getting bullied by Eustace again. Yeah, that's not for me, like, saying, like, you have to follow, like, specifically this, like, type of inheritance law, this type of common law, this type of whatever. Obviously, you can do your own thing with it. But when you're trying to ape those things and you do things that contradict how that stuff works, that's what bothers me. I'm all for creativity, I'm all for new things. Just don't copy and then copy it badly. Yeah, like, everything wants to be the true successor of Rome. So you get all kinds of media with Roman references. And you have so many different eras for the Roman Empire. So many different Roman empires. So if you're trying to show armor or different, like, political stances they might have had, you need to have continuity with the different part that you're trying to play with there. But if you're taking, like, all these things and mashing them together like it's one homogeneous blob, then that can definitely be annoying. Alright, time for a little fan service. Boring and gross and weird, that's history in a nutshell. I think that ties in with another one of my pet peeves. Depiction is not endorsement. So when someone's critical of something shown, when it is upsetting or bad, and you're pointing to it as an example of, hey, look, this was bad, just because you showed it doesn't mean you're, like, trying to encourage these things. And it's really important that we don't forget certain awful things that happen in history, or the way we've evolved as a society. Like, hey, this was commonplace at this point in time in this historically accurate show. Sure glad it's not now, but it was then, so we have to show it as it was. We need to preserve that and show it in a critical lens. Or at the very least not shy away from it, even if you're not directly trying to be critical of it in that work. But you're still not hiding the ugliness. It's there, people can draw their own conclusions, even if you're not featuring that or trying to make a point of it. Alright, time for the actual fan service. We're gonna flip over here. Hey, the bear gets to come along. Don't get the bear wet, though. She has come over here specifically to troll uses. No worries there, I will not be spoiling anything. I should replay it at some point. I had a lot of fun with it when I was younger. And I still remember a lot about it, but there's some things that I don't remember, like the exact order certain events took place in, and just refreshing myself on it would be nice. Alright, the bunny is getting wet. This is unfortunate news. A tragedy has occurred. I like how he's just like peeking over in the dialogue portrait up there. He is exactly in frame. Getting distracted sure is easy. It happens to me all the time. I have put down so many games that I intended to finish and I just didn't because something else came along and just stole my attention. Oh, we are in the breast envy part of the fan service. No hum, living the dream. Something dumb was going on with my monitor that was causing a hum, and I finally figured out what was doing it. I have suffered through that for so long, and now I am hum free over here. Breasts are a prime symbol of womanhood. You're not wrong. Sarah's here too. This was far more fan servicey than I even expected it to be, and I knew it was going to be fan servicey. The creepy sheep has arrived. I need to declare like a themed year at some point. Maybe that would help me get through some stuff. Now he's distracted. Forget the creepy sheep. We have a different fight on our hands. Yeah, just even doing like Spooktober helps me get through certain genres or certain series of games that I've been putting off.
You know how much I hate that thing.
So if I expanded that and did like a couple of months, a season of something, a year of something, I think that could be nice. We're gonna snowboard to catch some sheep. Alright, my notes mentioned something about a freeze accessory for this. Because if I get RNG screwed with freeze, then I would have to redo everything, which does not sound that fun. I'm looking forward to some modern indie games that are coming out this year. Slay the Spire 2, something I've definitely been looking forward to. Silk Song, Monster Train 2. Well, if I put anti-freeze... Okay, Elliot has it, and then Elliot can cure everybody else. So I can just bring Elliot, and that solves my problems. And he already has the thing. I guess Emma could have it too, just because she's not using one of her accessory slots. Yeah, we're preventing seal and mute, so we can definitely give that up. Who am I subbing out for Elliot, though? I guess I could just... No, I don't want to sub her up because she has the fire AoE. Sub Fee out temporarily. You still have, like, your orbment stuff equipped, right? You're just missing one thing. So sure, that's fine. Alright, that seems like that could work. No, I can't make a save here. That would have been convenient, wouldn't it? Catch both creepy sheep on the snowboard. All you need to do is be just as creepy as the creepy sheep and touch them to catch them. Oh no, you don't. This is gonna suck. At least I can slow down if I go past it by accident, right? I got too fast. Damn it. I'm not gonna get them both, am I? Nope. What if I touch this one, then I stop and try to slam on the brakes and catch the other one? I can't see them though. Okay, we can retry. I guess we can turbo for a little bit. I think turbo might be giving them more of a lead, actually. Yeah, I honestly think turbo gave them a lead. Alright, no turbo at all. And then we'll hold the line as straight as possible, because turning slows you down too much. I say that and then I immediately ruin it. Alright, we got a chance. Alright, we got him. He said the thing again. He is an intellectual property thief. Criminal mastermind Milliam over here. How dare she? Alright, you did the thing. You found your opportunity. You declared it to be a pizza cake. Look at the face on that guy. That is the creepiest cheap I've ever seen. Rocket punch.
行くぞ。
Ow. Alright, level 82 means I'm probably not gonna just chunk them by accident, so we can probably try to get some delays in. And then I will scan the little guys. Looks like they're both the same species, so that's good.
敵ユニットの傾向を解析完了です。
Yeah, they got 17 KHP, so we can melt them in one S break. That's good.
ええ。
And to that end, maybe I just do that now. Because that could simplify the fight, and I don't think I'm going to kill the big guy in one go, right? So sure, let's go ahead and do this.
受け切れるかしら。オメガエクレール。
Alright, doesn't quite kill the other one, but... His name is the boss. He looks like the boss. 117 KHP, weak to fire. We could not delay him ever. But we can burn him, so we should. Also susceptible to sleep. And Sarah can spread that. We don't have poison equipped to anybody. That would be our most likely status ailment. Nightmare is on Fee. I did not bring her. Reen can freeze. Sarah can faint. Miss! Take that, you nerd. That's what you deserve. And he just took care of himself. You love to see it. Alright, if you cannot be frozen, then what am I doing? I need to get Lara in, but I need Reen to buff Lara. Or not frozen. If you can't be delayed, what am I doing? I could bring in Valimar. This is too funny to not do, isn't it? We're gonna fight a creepy sheep boss man with a giant mech. Why the fuck not? Alright, we don't have any of the link stuff, so we're just fighting normally here. But I got 200 meter. Alright, we can burn them for one of the status elements we need. Alright, these are the same delay. This one's a little bit slower, or a little bit faster. If we can land the burn, that's going to represent a lot of damage. Since it does percentage based, so I'm going to try to do that. Did not land it. Got a couple more chances. Alright, we got the burn. It's only 3,200, but it's still, like, pretty good, honestly. Imagine we got it twice. Alright, if we got a crit on here, then we could just instantly kill it with Lara. But I think we can just do Volcanic Rain here. Thought she could do Faint. Guess I was confused with something else. I mean, I have insight for 3 more turns, so I don't need to do this just yet. She has a gladiator belt on, so she'll get some of her meter back. Plus, I can just do this anyway. Alright, we sealed it and it was just going to our regular attack, so now it doesn't do anything. Do you have a fire spell? You don't. You'll love to see it. I mean, even if I don't drop the S-Break, I mean, I can just cast, it's fine. I'm not saying we're on autopilot here, but maybe we're on autopilot here. You want to see the big bonk? We can do the big bonk. It's time for the big bonk. Laura says, don't you ever peep on me or my friends ever again. It's perfectly timed. 49k. Just did 33% more damage than she needed to just for fun.
その程度か。精進するがよい。やったわね。
Occasionally, I shouldn't do it on stream, but sometimes I forget and then I do it anyway. Alright, we got a brand new craft. What do we get? Buster Arm 2. Alright, we have it went from 30 to 50% faint chance, I think. I think it was already area M, I think it was already impede, so I think we just got better status percentage. The unbalance might have been 10, I don't remember. That's right, you creepy sheep. Go run off somewhere else and then show up at another hot spring. Maybe there's hot springs in Calvard. Did the 1950s Hanna-Barbera running away sound? They Scooby-Dooed themselves away. I guess that was 60s. They Flintstones themselves away. So at first they had monkeys stealing food, the beans, and now they have creepy sheep just creeping on the bathhouse here. On the springs. We have a monster epidemic up here. What else is going to happen in a mirror? They haven't forgiven you, Reen. The real fight is about to begin. We have ways of making you remember. If even Emma isn't taking your side, you're in deep, buddy. That was a lot of chimes back to back to back there. But after that extra long quest, I think that is all I have in me for tonight. I am beat. But we finished the previous act, the previous part of act anyway. Since this game has decided it wants to follow Homestuck rules for all of its chapter naming conventions. But progress has been made. And now Towa is armed and dangerous. Armed and adorable. Just when we thought we couldn't like her more, she's going to be playable. The game says so with Link XP. Yeah, we're finding more of our friends around the globe. We got ourselves a Becky. And it shouldn't be too long before we can get Rosine, Monk, and these other guys that we've seen wandering around. We know where Rex is. Plus, there's going to be all our upperclassmen that are wandering along the highways that we need to look out for. Plenty to look forward to next time, plus all the other story progress. We get to go fight Valimar, or fight with Valimar against Neidhard. That's gonna be cool. And don't forget the most exciting thing of all, even more inventory management. I'm gonna move so much quartz and equipment back and forth. You guys are gonna love it. But that is going to do it for me for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Had some nice chats, some nice moments. Until next time, take it easy.